Made in Hollywood.
The Marvel action-adventure Spider-Man Brand New Day, starring Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Sadie Sink, is made in Hollywood.
Seeing like Tom in the full Spider-Man outfit, it's like, whoa, that's Spider-Man, which is very surreal.
Made in Hollywood.
Also on today's show, the crime thriller series Furious, starring Emmy Rossum.
Firstly, as an actor, you always start with what's on the page. And Liz has a real ability to capture specificity of humanity.
Plus, the survival horror film The Devil's Mouth features Katherine Newton. Director David Frankel returns with the comedy drama The Devil Wears Prada 2. And Kelsey Grammer stars in the sci-fi mystery Lars Shrike Walks the Night. This week on Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood.
Peter Parker struggles to balance life as New York's forgotten hero while confronting a mysterious new threat that could change him forever in the Marvel action-adventure Spider-Man Brand New Day, starring Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Sadie Sink.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. I have something to tell you that's gonna sound crazy. But it's the truth.
You're the Spider-Man.
I think especially after finishing Stranger Things, it was interesting to go to like such a close-knit group of cast members that I considered like family at that point, and then to go to the next, then I was an outsider all over again. But Tom and the entire cast were so welcoming.
Oh, Steve, man.
I love Sadie. I was so lucky to be able to work with her on the Glass Castle when I think she was 14 at the time. And when we were finishing that movie, she was saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna go off and do this show called Stranger Things. And I was like, good luck, it sounds awesome.
We used to know each other. We were together.
To reunite over something as iconic and as fun as Spider-Man, it was so nice.
But something bad was gonna happen. Me. And the only way to stop it was to do the hard thing.
I think it was just the amount of theories that I saw that was the most surprising or the craziest of them. It just seemed like there was a new character every week that I was supposedly playing.
You're gonna forget who I am.
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna come and find you, and I'll explain everything.
You better. I love you. I love you. Just wait and tell me when you see me again.
Everything that we've seen with Peter Parker up until this point he has been surrounded by some type of community that has supported him. And this is the first time in his trajectory that he is completely alone. It has been very healing to watch Peter go through this journey of learning how to reconnect with people.
I trusted Destin, and obviously I'm a huge fan of the Spider-Man movies, so I trusted that as well. And I had a good sense of what I would be doing, but I was definitely eager to kind of get the script as one would be.
My name is Peter Parker, and I would like a coffee.
Is there anything else?
During the camera tests that we were doing, and then seeing like Tom in the full Spider-Man outfit, it's like, whoa, that's Spider-Man, which is very surreal.
Now available on your home screen. On the hunt for a female serial killer, an FBI agent finds that the line between justice and obsession begins to blur in the crime thriller series Furious, starring Emmy Rossum.
I don't like the sound you're making. But I love your smile.
Firstly, as an actor, you always start with what's on the page. And Liz has a real ability to capture specificity of humanity that makes you immediately drawn to a character. And Liz is also unafraid to show us parts of people that are scary.
I'm a little afraid.
A little afraid? A little afraid? Well, it's you delivered the pages, so I figured unafraid.
It's loosely based on the 1987 movie Black Widow with Deborah Winger and Teresa Russell. What I really found myself drawn to was this kind of the weird section of the movie where Teresa Russell and Deborah Winger, a female serial killer and a female FBI agent who've been chasing each other the whole movie, kind of end up just hanging out together on a beach for like this large section of the movie, because I felt like it's a story ultimately of two women who can't really connect in other parts of their life but connect with each other.
Neighbors say they saw a woman.
Descriptions of her are all over the place because she's always hiding her face.
I was pretty all in straight away. I knew that I really wanted to do it. And of course, anything that has Liz's name attached, she's so phenomenal. Her work speaks for itself.
Just the fact that it was Liz Merriweather was doing it and she was jumping into a new genre that she hadn't tackled before, that was a huge part of it, as well as Amy Rossum being a part of it. But I've been wanting to play a detective of some sort, a homicide detective, for a while, so I was really excited.
Your first case as an FBI agent, and you think you have a serial killer.
I do.
Oh.
Emmy, who is truly like one of my favorite scene partners of all time. We just really we could go at it, there was a real freedom, but we trusted each other and Liz's incredible words and just went from there.
Female killers know their victims. They kill for power, control.
Whenever I see a character that I don't quite understand, or something that touches or stirs something in me, or that I'm afraid to have to go to set to execute, that says something about how I need to open myself up and excavate and cannibalize the parts of myself that I may be unafraid to share.
This is like Liz and Emmy's baby, and they treated it as such, and they were so careful and deft in their work and detailed. And that's just phenomenal to watch.
I believe there's a deeper motivation here.
She wanted me to give you this.
Why is she telling us who's next?
As I researched female serial killers, almost always violence in their past. They are victims of violence and then they start to perpetrate violence. And the mystery of the show kind of becomes more about, it's the character, the serial killer, almost trying to figure out what happened to her. It's a serial killer trying to figure out why she's a serial killer at the end of the day. So it's, I got just like really interested in the psychology of the two women.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. You are gonna end up dead.
Coming up, Catherine Newton stars in the survival horror film The Devil's Mouth, and director David Frankel returns with the comedy drama The Devil Wears Prada 2. To find out where to watch any movie, check out MoviePhone.com. Find it, watch it.
The scene of me in the beginning of the movie in the ocean was almost impossible, but we got it done.
Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood.
Now available on your home screen. Catherine Newton stars in the survival horror film The Devil's Mouth, where a swim through a cave system in Thailand turns life-threatening when a storm floods the tunnels with something deadly.
So the script was sent to me a couple years ago. It's a Blacklist script. It was written by Asia Gable and MJ Westner. It was really compelling just on the concept alone. I love shark movies. I love claustrophobic horror. Then on the page, there is this really nuanced and complex female friendship.
Like Jeff said, it was really all on the page. And we're at that age where everyone can understand what it's like to separate from your best friend. You have to go away to come back. And in this movie, it's almost as beautiful as it is scary. And they have to face something really hard together, and a lot of secret truths come out. And it's the question of, will their friendship be able to handle it?
I'm not afraid of the water, just what might be in it.
Wow.
This is Devil's Mouth.
The biggest challenge probably would have been hitting your mark. Genuinely, the cameramen were moving around in the water as well. We were floating. So it was about using my skills, like with my peripheral vision, and just making sure I could see the camera and find the lens and help my co-stars find the lens. So you can imagine the scene of me in the beginning of the movie in the ocean was almost impossible. But we got it done because our DP, James Neist, is amazing.
Shock. I'm sorry. How is there a shark in a freshwater cave system?
Catherine, was such a fantastic partner, and so is the rest of the cast. And it just kind of felt like we were on this adventure together. I mean, the characters are on this adventure, but I also felt like I was on an adventure with my actors. We were all in this foreign country on the other side of the planet. We couldn't go home, and we were doing these amazing things. I mean, Catherine, when we got you up on that cliff.
We really risked a lot to do this film. We hiked up these mountains, and they made ladders like made of wood. And these cameramen, they're carrying these cameras up this mountain in Thailand. It was a little like, are we allowed to do this? Like I kept thinking, like, are we sure? Because it really was, at the end of the day, our own will that got the job done.
And it added a lot to the movie. I mean, we could have easily shot that cliff scene on a green screen. And in fact, production was pushing me to do it on a green screen. I was like, no, we can get to that real cliff that looks like the cliff that she would be on.
And the audiences can feel it. We climbed up a cliff and through a cave for a lot of this movie.
Come and get me.
David Frankel returns to direct the comedy drama The Devil Wears Prada 2 as a legendary magazine editor and her former assistant go head-to-head in the fashion world.
Runway. It's not just a magazine. It's a global icon. A winding road that brings us back together again.
Popularity of the first movie will always just be a miracle to me. We made a movie about a girl gets coffee, and somehow it's become this iconic generational touchstone.
Who is this? Do you know her? Do I know her?
I'm Andy Sachs. Andrea.
She was one of the Emilys.
One of the what?
That, of course, created a lot of interest in doing a sequel, and we had a failure of imagination to figure out how to do one for 20 years.
May the bridges I burn light my way. I hope that's not what you're wearing to the dinner. That's all.
For the first 18 years, we said no, and then Aline had an insight, which was just to observe that this world has changed so much, and that Miranda's career is probably is closer to the end than the beginning now, and Andy is in midlife, has to struggle with adapting to the changing world of journalism.
Really, the other kind of energetic pulse was sort of how many journalists lose their jobs, work numerous places. I mean, you'll meet journalists that have been to 12 different publications, and half of those went out of business while they were writing, and you get an email or a text like they do in the movie that says, oh, well. Honestly, I didn't want to do anything that wasn't funny, and that struck me as very funny because it's very dire.
You definitely need an embroidered two-piece totem set, but not the terracotta because you're so pale.
It was a challenge for each of them. Meryl dove in first. We started with her, and then it was a very quick round of phone calls to the others who just loved the idea. They didn't even know what they were signing up for. Once we explained it to them, where we were headed, where it started, where it went to, everyone was wildly excited.
I'm going to make something of this job.
You could write a book.
The definitive Miranda Priestley expose.
It was really like a family gathering every day on the set, and that affection, and it extended beyond just the cast. It was the entire crew was a reunion.
I just love my job.
To find out where to watch any movie, check out Moviephone.com. Find it, watch it. Up next, Kelsey Grammer stars in the sci-fi mystery Lars Shrike Walks the Night.
It's the everyman journey, the journey of why am I here?
What does it mean? Where do I fit in the universe?
Made in Hollywood. Made in Hollywood.
Now available on your home screen. A mysterious man wakes with no memory and begins to wonder whether he is a fugitive, a damaged mind, or a fictional character who has somehow stepped into the real world. In the sci-fi mystery Lars Shrike Walks the Night, starring Kelsey Grammer.
Something is missing. All I have is a name. And why Lars Shrike?
It's kind of funny. Gary came to my house and he said, I want you to read the script and check it out. And he basically was asking me to finance it. So, yeah, okay, I'll consider it. And then after I read it, I thought, well, I think I should play Lars Shrike. I'm not sure if he felt comfortable with my suggestion at first. A couple of days later, he called and said, you know what, honestly, I've been thinking about it. I think you'd be great.
So that's what you look like. You.
It's the everyman journey, the journey of like, why am I here? What does it mean? Where do I fit in the universe? All these things. And of course, he's forgotten where he's from. He has the added gift, I guess, blank slate. He only knows who he is by virtue of who's told him or what he's wearing. These are the only clues he has.
Is this a prison planet?
Only if you think of it that way.
It's actually not different, really. You take acting as reacting. You know, that's one of the old sayings about it. You take what's given to you. You take what you're dealing with, what's in front of you. It's freezing cold, or it's, I got to hide out. Somebody's after me. Things that you perceive are what you respond to. That is your action. Your response becomes your action. And so he's got plenty to deal with.
What is that?
It's a cell phone.
From a prison cell.
Where did you get those clothes?
I got them in prison.
There's something really cool about making like a guerrilla movie where you are just freezing your ass off in the middle of the desert on a 3 a.m. in the morning. You think, this is really hard. You're crawling over rubble, and it's real rubble. It's not like somebody threw some styrofoam at you. These were hardships that contributed to the performance, I think, in the end.
Why are you here?
I escaped.
To this?
My willingness to accept that life is worth the challenge. Life is worth it. More worth it when it's tough.
I didn't ask to exist.
I didn't ask to either.
Are you glad that you do? What? Exist?
A way to remind myself, yeah, you know what? That was still a good thing. That fight was a good thing. Yeah.
I have mixed feelings.
Stay tuned, there's more coming up on Made in Hollywood.
Made in Hollywood.
Thanks for watching Made in Hollywood, powered by MoviePhone. For more behind-the-screen content, check out MoviePhone.com.